Hello everybody, this is Michael DeLon with the Academy for Business Growth, a business school that pays you to attend. And through this class, we're going to show you just one more way that you can get paid to attend the Academy. And that's through applying these strategies to your business, where we're going to help you increase the number of customers you attract, how you engage with those customers profitably, and how you can retain those customers for life. When you do that, when you apply these strategies, you will increase your profits and your sales and your income, and you'll do it enough that it will actually pay for your membership in the Academy for Business Growth. Just one of the ways that the Academy for Business Growth is a business school that pays you to attend. So we're going to walk through this class session. This is called the 3 stages of business. And we always start out with a drill bit and a hole. And there's a story behind this. Did you realize that last year Black & Decker sold millions of quarter-inch drill bits? And it's been proven that of all the people that bought those drill bits, not one of those people actually wanted a drill bit. What they wanted was a hole. And in marketing and advertising and growing your company, you've got to understand that your customers are not interested in your drill bit, in your product, or how your product is made, as much as they are interested in the whole. That is, in what your product or service will actually do for them. Okay, I have a whole set of drill bits. I don't care about my drill bits. What I care about is the whole that I need. And your customers have a need that your product or service can satisfy. And when you talk to your customers about that need, you're going to sell more product. Now, marketing, a definition of marketing that we use at the Academy is marketing is everything that you do to gain and retain a customer. Okay, that's really what marketing is all about. It's about gaining new customers, and it's about retaining those customers for life. Because that is where wealth is created in a business, is in that last retention phase, getting repeat and referral business. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to show you a paradigm, a way of thinking about your business that will help you break your business down into these 3 stages that we'll talk about right now. So the 3 stages of business, and again, any business, every business, including your business, can be broken down into these 3 stages. And here they are. You have the attract stage, the engage stage, and the retain stage. These are the 3 stages of business. The attract phase is obviously the stage where you are attracting customers to your business. This is traditional marketing and advertising, or what you think of when you think of marketing and advertising. This is how do you get a customer or a prospect to actually know about your company and to respond to your advertising, to come and interact with your company in some way. Then you have the engage phase. That's after somebody has been attracted to you, they start engaging with you. Now that could be they pick up the phone and call you, could be they go to your website, could be they physically walk through your door. Okay, that's the engage phase. That's where it begins. And where the engage phase begins is where the attract phase leaves off. Okay, it's very, very important that what you say, what you tell them in the attract phase matches what they experience in the engage phase. Okay, there cannot be a disconnect there. How many times have you experienced this yourself or heard somebody else where a new restaurant comes to town or maybe comes to your neighborhood and you hear that they have good food and great service, but when you go, you experience that the food is just okay and the service is pretty horrible. Okay, that is a disconnect between the attract and the engage phase. In a situation like that, how likely are you to go back and do more business with that company? How likely are you to give good recommendations to your friends? More than likely, you're going to give a bad recommendation. You're going to tell that story over and over again. That's because the engage phase did not match the attract phase. Very critical. And we're going to teach you how to make those 2 match so that your engage phase, your customer experience, is a wow experience where they are always satisfied and they want to tell other people about you. That leads us into the retain phase. So after they come to you, after you've done business with them, you've worked them through the process, you've solved their need, you've focused on them and the whole, not the drill bit, but the whole, what is it they want, you move into the retain phase. And this is the phase where you are retaining their business for life. Okay, business is not a one-time event. Business is a process. It's really a relationship that you're developing with that customer. So after they buy your product or service, what are you doing after that point to retain them, to get them to come back and buy more products and services, and to tell other people about you and your company and your service? What are you doing? Is it structured? Is it systematic? Does it happen on purpose and automatically? We're going to teach you how to do that, because when that happens, your business automatically starts growing, because there are lots of people out there who need to know about you, and one of the best ways to reach those people is through your current customers. And so we're going to teach you how to do that in the Academy for Business Growth. So those are the 3 stages of business. Every business, including yours, can be broken down into the attract stage, the engage stage, and the retain stage. And we'll be talking about that a lot. You'll notice the arrows in between each stage, because these work together in a holistic fashion to help you grow your business. Okay, we always talk about a holistic approach to marketing and business growth. And the attract, engage, and retain stages all work together. They can each become their own profit center for your business. We'll teach you how to do that. Now, the 3 stages of business excuse me, lead into the alphabet maze. Now, the alphabet maze looks like this. And a lot of business people want to take somebody from A, which is first interaction, first acknowledgement of your company, all the way to Z, which is the sale, just as fast as possible. But what we have to realize is between A and Z, there's a great big B through Y. Okay, there are a lot of steps that people need to go through, and not everybody is ready to make a purchase today. There are a lot of people in the market for what you sell, but they're not ready to buy today. They may be ready tomorrow, next week, next month. You don't know that. Okay, so the alphabet maze is a way of visually seeing the process that we need to take somebody through, educating them along the way, positioning yourself as the resource and the source for them, the only choice, the preeminent choice for them when they have need of you and your product. So you have to be patient and wait for somebody to walk through the alphabet maze at their timing, and when they are ready, you need to be there, and you need to be the preferred provider for your services. So that's the alphabet maze. We're going to teach you a lot of strategies and tactics of how you can take somebody through the alphabet maze, educate them, and become the provider for them, and the number one person who comes to mind when your product category comes to mind. Okay, that's where you want to be. You want to be on the top rung of that ladder in their mind. When they think of your product category, you need to come to mind. And you do that by walking them through the alphabet maze. And we have a lot of strategies that you're going to use. We're going to unpack for you and reveal to you to help you do just that. Now, the marketing triad is one of the foundational components of any and every marketing campaign. The marketing triad obviously consists of 3 parts. It consists of your message, your market, and your medium. Okay, your message, most businesses have really no message at all. They're just putting out their logo, a phone number, an address, and a product and a price. That's no message. Many businesses have the wrong message. Okay, you're not attracting customers, you're actually repelling them because of what message you're putting out. We will help you develop the right message. The message is critical in marketing. It's one of the most critical components of everything you do. It's your message. It's what sets you apart. But also is your market. Okay? Your market consists of a variety of factors. We break your market down into 3. Your current customers, your lost customers, those who have done business with you at some time in the past but are no longer doing business with you, and then your ideal customers. What would it be like for you if you could reach and attract 2 to 3 times more ideal customers than you do today? What would that do to your income? What would that do to your profits? What would that do to your return on investment? Excuse me. That's what we talk about in ideal customers. Identifying who your ideal customer is today through your current customer, matching that with ideal customers, and then attracting those ideal customers. And then that leads us into the medium of how are you going to do that whether you use offline strategies, which is your typical newspaper, radio, direct mail, magazines, outdoor medium, or whether you use online media and social media, websites, email. What do you do there? What we will teach you is how to combine those medium so that they work well together and that you're going to be able to bring and attract more customers to your business when you use a holistic approach to business growth using the right medium as well. So the marketing triad consists of your message, your market, and your medium, and we're going to come back to this over and over again and teach you how to strategize and how to develop campaigns that are coordinated and consistent as you reach out with your message to your market using the medium that is right for you. Now, the attract phase, so we talked about the 3 stages, attract, engage, and retain. Each one of those has a number of components within it. So the attract stage has your message, which is what you say, your positioning in the mind of the consumer. We're going to talk a lot about that, how important that is. It has to do with your website and what's the purpose of your website. We have an entire class built around the purpose of your website and how to develop a website on purpose. It goes into risk-free offers and guarantees, removing the barriers of entry that people have in their minds before they do business with you. We have an entire class around that. We're going to talk about free reports that you can offer in order to build your list of prospects and educate your prospects and your customers as they walk through the alphabet maze. We're going to talk about targeted marketing, going back to the marketing triad. That's part of the attract phase. We talk about e-newsletters, information, and other offers that you can make to your current customers in the engage phase and the retain phase to attract them back to your shop, and also back to your business, and also to refer other people to you. And then we're going to talk about joint ventures and how to set up joint ventures to attract more business to you from other local retailers that you know and trust. Joint ventures are a great low-cost way to increase your business. Most small business owners don't even know about joint ventures or wouldn't know the first thing about it. Because you're a member of the Academy for Business Growth, we're going to give you opportunities to learn how to develop joint ventures and do it very, very profitably. And then, of course, webinars. Are you using webinars right now in your business? If not, you should be. And we're going to teach you how to do webinars the right way. The EEDM is the Evergreen Event-Driven Marketing System. It's a webinar system that will teach you how to use in your business, regardless of what your business is, to attract more customers. So those are just 9 of the different components in the attract phase. There are many, many more. We're going to work through each one of these in the coming months. The engage phase, again, has 9 different components that we're going to talk about. The engage phase also includes your website. It includes phone etiquette. When somebody calls your business and whoever picks up the phone, how are they answering that phone? Are they smiling when they answer the phone? I've heard too many people on the other end of the phone, when I call a business, are just not interested. They're not joyous. They're not welcoming. I've heard others that welcome me, thank me for calling, help me out, and I want to do business with those companies. So phone etiquette's huge. We want to help you in the engage phase have outrageous customer service. That's really, really what spurs on and is a springboard into the retain phase. Outrageous customer service. We're going to talk a lot about that. The engage phase has to do with your decor and the look and feel of your business. When a customer drives up, what's the parking lot? What's the lighting look like? What's the front of your building look like? As they walk in your door, what do they smell? What do they hear? What do they see? Are they welcomed? All of that is part of the engage phase. It's part of that customer experience. We're going to talk more and more about that because that's a critical factor. We're going to talk with you about your process. When a customer walks through your door or hits your website, what process do you have in place to make sure that they are treated properly, to make sure their needs are serviced well and fulfilled? Do you have a process in place to do that? We'll help you learn to do that well and to develop a process that works. Updates, status, and feedback. Do you have that in place? If you have a service that takes a period of time, even if it's a few hours that day or a few weeks, you need to have status feedbacks. You need to have updates going on to your customers, and then feedback to the customer to keep them up to abreast of what's going on. You need to focus on the customer during the engage phase. We're going to teach you how to focus on that customer, how to dig for their real needs, how to ask good questions, and how to lead them to the solution that's best for them. Okay, that's critical because you have to be serving them and their needs. Now, they may think they want A when you really know they need B. We're going to talk to you and teach you how to get them to B when they think they want A. Okay, there are ways to do that, and B obviously is going to be a better solution for them. It's going to be more profitable for you. That's what you do in the engage phase. We want to help you to teach yourself to put them at ease. Too many times customers, when they first experience you, they're a little hesitant. They're wondering if you're a slimy salesperson. They're wondering if they're going to get caught or bait and switched. We're going to help you learn how to put them at ease by removing any barrier to entry they may have, taking all the fear out of doing business with you. We're going to teach you simple strategies you can put into place to put them at ease. When you do that, your sales are going to go up. And then in the engage phase, we're going to teach you how to wow them. Wow is really the best word we can think of a great customer experience. When they leave your business, they're smiling. They are saying to themselves, wow, I didn't expect that. And that's exactly what we want in the engage stage. So that's the engage stage. And guess what? The retain stage has, you guessed it, 9 things we're going to talk about. Many more, but these 9. Thank you notes. Are you writing thank you notes to your customers? When somebody buys your product and they leave, do you have a system in place where they get a thank you note, a written personal thank you note the very next day? Phone follow-up and courtesy calls. Are you calling your customers on somewhat of a regular basis, following up on the service they just had at your business, on the purchase they just made, or just calling out of the blue just to stay in touch? Top of mind awareness is critical in this retain phase. Email autoresponders. Do you have a series of emails that go out automatically, pre-written emails that get sent automatically? Do you have that in place to retain customers, to bring them back in? We'll teach you how to do that right. Birthday and holiday cards. Are you sending birthday cards to your customers? We're going to teach you a really cool way to make sure you're the only card they get on that birthday. Okay, there are ways to do that. Holiday cards, different ways just to stay in front of them to retain that top of mind awareness. Making special offers and upselling, cross-selling, doing joint ventures in that retain phase as well. Joint ventures are really, really good for the attract stage. They're also really, really good in the retain phase. The Velvet Rope or the VIP program. Do you have special programs and special incentives that people can join at different levels, which would bring more revenue to you? We're going to teach you all kinds of strategies to increase your revenue independent of the product or service you sell. There are ways to do that, and they're not that complex. Referrals. The retain phase, this is where referrals really, really happen. It's where your satisfied customer is telling other people about you, not only immediately after they've done business with you, but months and months later when a conversation comes up that is about your product or service, they recommend you. How do you make that happen? Because referrals are not only a great source of income because they come in predisposed to do business with you, it also lowers your cost of acquisition tremendously because there's very little cost to a referral. We're going to teach you the right way to do referrals. Rewards programs. These are huge. How many credit cards in your wallet are some type of a reward program? Okay, we've got rental card reward programs we've used. I've got a credit card that I've had for over 10 years. That's a rewards credit card. I will not switch credit cards because of the rewards program I'm involved in. How can you develop a rewards program? We have the answer. At the Academy for Business Growth, we have special relationships with different reward program vendors that you can get into, and it will dramatically increase your business through the retain phase. It's an amazing series of emails and direct mail pieces, and it's an entire concept that is done for you. It's a rewards program that you need to do. We're going to tell you more about that as we unpack the retain phase. And then, of course, outrageous customer service is part of the retain phase. How much does a customer really expect for you after they do business with you? After they leave your store, what do they expect from you? Nothing, right? But when you send them a thank you note, when you do a courtesy call, when they get an email from you, when they get a birthday holiday card for you, they're part of a rewards program, your customer service is going to be outrageous because nobody is doing this. You do these little things and you're going to set yourself apart from everybody else, and you're going to get so much repeat and referral business, you're not going to know what to do with it. That is one of the strategies we use in the Academy for Business Growth to drive down your acquisition cost and drive up your repeat and referral business. When that happens, your sales go up, your profits go up, your income goes up, and you can finally take that vacation you've been wanting to take. Okay? That all happens in the retain stage of business. Now, the three worlds of business, okay, this is more philosophical, but the three worlds of business that you need to understand are the world outside your door. Now, this would be part of the attract stage, the world outside your door. So you own a business, everything outside your door is that first world. It's the world of public perception. What do people think about your business? Do they even know you exist? If they do, are they doing business with you? Why and why not? What do they think of you? It's reputation. That's the world outside your door. The second world is the world inside your door. Okay, that's part of the engage stage. When they walk into your business, what do they experience? From the moment they step in to the moment they leave, what is that experience? You have to craft it and choreograph it so that it's a wow experience. We'll teach you how to do that. The third world of business is the world of the executive office. This is the world, the decisions that you make every day that affect the other two worlds. Okay, you're the executive. You're the captain of your ship. Really, a word picture is you're the captain of your ship. You've got one hand on the rudder and the other on your forehead looking out towards the horizon, pointing to where you want to go. The decisions that you make every day affect both of the other two worlds, the world inside your door and the world outside your door. Okay, these three worlds of business you really have to understand, and we're probably going to take an entire class, maybe even a workshop to unpack this and to help you understand it, because it's critical that you understand these three worlds and how they impact your business and your marketing every single day. Now, the 5 pillars of business growth. The difference between the Parthenon and a diving board are the number of pillars. So there are 5 pillars to business growth that we look at in the Academy for Business Growth. There are 3 ways to grow a business. That's the first pillar. You can increase the number of customers that you have. You can increase the average dollar per sale, or you can increase the number of repeat and referral sales that you get. Those are basically the 3 ways you can grow a business. So that's the first pillar. The second pillar is there are 2 ways to see. You can see with what we call a tunnel vision. Now, tunnel vision is just what it thinks. Think about going into a tunnel. It's very narrow and long, right? And tunnel vision is where most small business people are. Tunnel vision is looking at your business, your industry, and making marketing and advertising decisions based on that, based on what your competitors are doing, based on what your industry norms are. Funnel vision is the other one. The seeing with funnel vision means that you pull back from your industry and you're looking around at other industries, looking for what works and applying those principles and strategies to your business and industry. When you do that, what happens is your business starts growing because you're taking proven models that are outside your industry and you're bringing them in, adapting them, and applying them to your business. Nobody else is doing this in your industry. That's why you are going to grow rapidly when you start functioning and learning to see with funnel vision versus tunnel vision. Now, your one unique message there, every business, your business has a unique selling proposition, something that is uniquely and wonderfully you. What is the history of your business? Why are you in the business you are in? Who are you as a company? You need to discover that message and tell it in 1,000 different ways. That is how you develop a long-term consistent marketing campaign. Remember back in the days when Tom Bodett was talking about Motel 6 on radio. Motel 6 had a unique selling message, and Tom Bodett told that one message 1,000 different ways in a very compelling, funny, engaging way. So much so that people would reach down to their radio and turn their radio up to listen to an ad. That was great advertising and marketing. The fourth pillar of business growth is removing the barriers to inaction. We have an entire class built on this because it's so important. We want to remove the barriers that are causing your customers to not do business with you, causing your prospects really not to become customers, but sometimes even your customers not to come back and do business with you. We want to remove those barriers, give them every reason to do business with you. When you remove the barriers of inaction, your income and your sales and your profits go up. And then the fifth pillar of business growth is developing customers for life. We've really hammered this, and we're going to talk about it a lot. You have to know the lifetime value of your customer. How much is one customer worth to you? When they come in, they make a transaction. What's your average transaction sale? And then how many times this year is that customer going to come in and make a sale just like that? So what's your average sale per customer? And how many years is that customer with you? That is your lifetime value of that customer. On average, you need to know that number so that now that informs how much you can invest to bring in another customer. Because now you know that every customer that you bring in is worth $1,000 or $5,000 or $15,000 or $25,000 based on your product and your sales price and the longevity of that customer. Knowing that number is critical. So we're going to talk about the lifetime value of a customer and how do you develop customers for life. Those are the 5 pillars of business growth, and you'll be hearing a lot more about those. Now, fulcrum positioning is the strategies that we use to integrate strategies to achieve greater growth. The fulcrum is the pivot point in something. So in this example, it's where the triangle and the bar meet. And in fulcrum positioning, what we are going to do is teach you strategies that move that fulcrum to the left, which allows you to get greater output for the same unit of input. And we're going to talk a lot about that because that's called leverage. So you put $1 in, today you get $1 out. With fulcrum positioning, when you move that fulcrum to the left and gain greater leverage, you end up putting $1 in and you'll get $3, $4, $5 back. That is what we're all about in the Academy for Business Growth. So how growth happens? Well, you attract customers. You do that with having the right perception, and you can manage your perception in the marketplace. That's that world outside your door. And you do that by developing the right message. Then you engage with them through a great experience, the world inside your door, and giving them many options so that they can choose what's in their best interest. And then you retain them through follow-up and R&R. And that's not rest and relaxation. That's repeat and referral business. That's how growth happens. When you're doing the attract, the engage, and the retain stages well, your business grows month after month. And we're going to teach you how to do that in the Academy for Business Growth. So the 3 stages of business: the attract stage, the engage stage, and the retain stage. Remember that marketing is everything you do to gain and retain a customer. Keep that in mind as you do any marketing. It's a holistic approach to marketing and business growth. Remember the drill bit and the hole. Your customers are only interested in the hole. What's in it for me is the question that you have to answer, because that's what they're always asking. So remember the drill bit and the hole, and that marketing is everything you do to gain and retain a customer. For the Academy for Business Growth, we really are a business school that pays you to attend. And so when you take these concepts and you think about your business, how are you doing in all of this? How are you doing with breaking your business down into the 3 stages: the attract stage, the engage stage, and the retain stage? What are you doing through the alphabet maze? Are you bringing people through? Are you educating them? Are you providing free reports? And how are you doing in the marketing triad? With your message, your market, and your medium. And we have classes on each one of those. So what we want to do is we want to help you grow your business. It's classes like this that are an introductory class to help you understand conceptually what we're talking about at the Academy for Business Growth, and what we're all about is to help you grow your business. And we're going to do that through these classes. We're going to do it through live workshops. We're going to do it through our weekly meetings. The Academy for Business Growth is a place you need to be. I'm glad you're here. You've made a great choice. This is just the beginning. Go ahead and register for your next class, and we'll look forward to helping you grow your business. Thanks for being here. We'll talk to you later.